Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the switch is lined for the siding, and the signal over here has a red, yellow, red, which is a medium approach. And I hear the horn blowing behind me. So that means we got a southbounder coming through. I'll get them in a little bit, alright? I'm assuming we got the Abbeville switcher coming out of Greenwood with some more cars. He took cars over there and dropped them off. I assume that's what's up because he's going in the side, and I don't think we're going to have a meet in Abbeville. We might. But, here he comes. Sorry about how shaky this is. I don't know if this is the Abbeville switch or what. Sorry about that. Let me get back out of the way a little bit more. It looks like it could be the Abbeville switcher. Alright, blue EOT and the train device. Alright, thank y'all. If you look at the signals on the north end for the northbound train, all the signals are red on the main line and the side. I don't know what track he's coming up, but he is going to stop. Alright, thank y'all. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2 o'clock on a Monday. We got approach signal on the main line southbound. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, here's the dump truck and the trailer for the people working on the yard track. We also, down there, has a signal maintainer down there on the switch or something. I'm going to go down and get pictures of them. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, approach signal on the main line southbound. It's 2 o'clock on the Monday. The tracks are lined main to main, so he can go through this one at track speed, but he's got to stop when he gets at the south end. I don't know, I've seen this before. Sometimes they stop and tie him down, and he's not really going out. Once he's not really going to go through Abbeville. I don't think this is going to be a train meet. If it does, it'd be very exciting. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I must have missed something. It gone from approach to a clear signal, so that means main line to main line, southbound, track speed 45 miles an hour. And he's not stopping at the south end because he's got a clear signal down there too. Alright, or an approach signal, I'm not sure. Probably approach by now. Alright, thank you. There you go, 3 engines on the head end, y'all. I've been sitting up there waiting for it, and I walk down here and the thing sneaks up on me. Southbounder out of Greenwood, got a fresh crew going to Atlanta. Got one coming up over here, it's got a lot of artwork on it. Value. Got a CSX car in there, a gondola. Got some more CSX cars, coil cars. Check that out, got the cars with granite in it. Looks like they're headed south, they're not headed north. That's out of Greenwood. I'm assuming the Abbeville switcher brought those by. I got the SCWS coal train attached to this thing. They're on their way back up to Pennsylvania. So 2 trains tied together here. I assume they did it in Greenwood because these cars are coming in out of Columbia direction and the head train came out of Hamlet, so probably got to Greenwood and they just tied them together. Well, those are all empty cars. They're going back to Pennsylvania to be loaded up. But they gotta go south to Atlanta and then make a right turn and head up through Tennessee and stuff. Got a lot of tubby artwork on these cars. He says he's busy arting them up. I-beam. Choo-choo. Wrench. I couldn't read that one or that one. Or that one. Sounds like it's at Red Street. I can hear him blowing the horn. So that means this train's probably a couple of miles long here. Bottom end going by. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a backhoe down here that picks up tires and inserts tires and works with track crew repairing the railroad. They got a pile of brand new tires over there. What they're working on is that track that the Abbeville switcher's sitting on. I call that the yard track, but they got a different name for it. But basically that was the track that went to the old railroad yard in the roundhouse. You got the main line on the right, the passing track on the left, and then you got the yard track. And they're fixing that up because it's got some old rotted tires in it all the way down, so they're going up through there putting new tires in to make that track a lot better. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got a clear signal down at the south end, northbound, on the main line, so we ought to have a train coming in. I've been down here all day waiting for one. It's a Saturday morning, well, it's Saturday afternoon now. It's about 4:14. Alright, thank y'all. I heard him blowing at Red Street. He sounds like he's rolling down the hill now. He's in dynamic brakes, or he's using dynamic brakes. Here he comes. I don't know who he is or what he is. Look like a couple of locomotives. And there's a manifest freight. Alright, let me zoom this out. I'm going to step back away from the tracks, y'all. Alright, here we are. I've been down here since 9 o'clock and it's just now 5 o'clock, seeing my first train. Kansas City Southern, y'all. Watch them take down the green signal down there on the left. Signal's down, y'all. $19.87. Was this ethanol train or tank? I don't know. It's a unit tanker train. That means this whole train will stay together when they load it up. So they empty it out and they bring it back and load it up. this is a loaded train. You can see how the springs are compressed down, how much gap there is between the top of the truck and the top of the bolster. And these cars are not owned by a railroad. They all end in the X, which means a corporation owns them. Look, we got another Kansas City Southern. 4806 on that one. About stumbled and fell there, boys, girls. Now, it sounds like he's pushing, but he's supposed to be in dynamic brakes because they're going downhill. He's got to hold that train back. All right, thank y'all. Greenwood crew coming home to Greenwood.